So today I want to talk to you about NFTs in the crypto market space. This is all the craze at the moment. NFT stands for non-fungible tokens, and it is exploding out there. People are doing crazy things. Let me explain. So what does non-fungible mean, first of all? Non-fungible basically means that it is totally unique. Right? It cannot be replaced. It is totally unique. It's a one-off. Imagine a painting. It's just one-off, right? Now, obviously, you can have copies of that painting, and then they sell them in the museums, which sometimes is signed by the artist, 1 of 200, 2 of 200, 3 of 200. But generally speaking, here in the crypto space, it's totally and utterly unique. So it's going absolutely crazy out there. So I'll give you some examples. Imagine when you were at school, did you ever have like cards that you collected, like of football players maybe, of your favorite team, and you kind of swapped them and so on? That's the kind of thing that we're talking about, but this time digitalized, all on the blockchain. As you can imagine, the whole kind of gaming industry is massively benefiting from this. You have all these NBA is it? The basketball players, the soccer players, the American football players, baseball players, etc. You can have a picture, for example, of a baseball player, whether it's an old one, like of the 50s, 60s, 70s, or a new one. It's a one-off. They're only going to do one ever. And so it's so unique that if everybody wants this one, some of them are exchanging for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you wait a couple of years if it is totally unique and everybody wants this, and there's more and more millionaires and billionaires in this world, and they don't know what to do with their money, so therefore they'll be $500,000, then it'll be $1 million, and then it'll be $2 million, etc., and so forth. By the way, in 2019, this craze actually started. I know it's 2021 now, but where the first digital rose came out. Picture of a rose, digital. Okay, can't hang it anywhere. It's a digital picture. Back then, it sold for just $1 million. And people were dismayed by this. They said, it's just a rose. Well, it's better than a normal rose because that dies, isn't it? But this digital rose is totally unique. And I just know that the person that bought it is going to make at least $500,000. He's probably made it'd be really interesting to know. I'm going to look it up, how much that rose is worth now. Because it might be worth double that, it might be worth 10 that, because it was original, it was the first one, and it's going crazy. Think of it as kind of digital art and collectibles, anything. You can do anything with it, by the way. They just burnt a picture, but now it's digitalized, and then they auctioned it off, because that now doesn't exist anymore. It only exists on the blockchain. So that was quite a publicity stunt there. One thing you need to know, that most of these decentralized applications including NFTs, are actually built on Ethereum, which is one of the biggest blockchains out there. It can be built on others, but most of them seem to be built on Ethereum, which is immutable. In other words, it cannot be changed. That's what immutability means, because that's the whole idea of a blockchain, that it can't be changed in the way that the financial institutions at the moment kind of change things behind the scenes. There it's immutable. Everybody can see it. It's transparent. The other thing is permissionless. In other words, anybody can create an NFT. Nobody can stop you. I'll give you an example. Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, he basically just digitalized, it is digital already, his first ever tweet. So somebody is able to buy his first ever tweet, and they will own that. And remember, it's non-fungible. It's totally unique. That's the only one, okay? Guess how much it sold for? Well, it hasn't sold yet. They're bidding at the moment, and they're at 2.5, is it million or billion? It can't be billion. It must be million. Holy moly, I hope so. 2.5 million, let's say million. But you see where this is going, right? And that's just for a tweet. And people are doing this with anything, works of art, anything. Just a work of art. You could put a work of art up right now, somebody might buy it. A friend of mine, Arnon Barnes, he's starting to get into it. He bought just a digital picture of Elon Musk, kind of just a picture of him with a Bitcoin above his head, because he invested 1.5 billion of Tesla's money into Bitcoin. So it's supposed to commemorate that day. Now, he paid $500 for that. At the moment, the others are going for $1,000. So for sure, he's already doubled his money. But it could be a lot more than that, a lot more in the future, because there's only like 6 of them forever. See, it's rare, it's collectible. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking like, but this is ridiculous. Or you could be thinking, like why is art worth so much? Well, because it's one-off, right? Well, it's exactly the same. The only thing, this is digital. So have a look at that space of NFTs, non-fungible tokens. And what I'm personally doing is I'm investing in the platforms that are offering this. Okay, so that's what I'm investing in. I'm not investing in the art. I mean, I might too if I find a really nice piece, but otherwise it's the platforms on which all of this is happening. So I hope that explains a little bit. So now you know what NFTs are.